This news update is brought to you by...
It's gonna be a big blue summer.
The Big Blue Summer celebration with Flow is here. Make yours unforgettable. Sign up for big bundle savings. Build your essential bundle and save big money. Blow out the candles on Barbados' 50th and Flow's first Big Blue birthday celebration. To win big prizes including $10,000 in cash. Big-time sports coverage at home or on the go with Flow TV, like the Olympic Games in Rio and the new home of Premier League football. Watch it all with big data and big style on the fastest 4G network. The world's biggest sporting events this summer are all on Flow. The Big Blue Summer Celebration is here, and Flow is your official partner. This is how we flow.
It's gonna be a big blue summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow. We wear the blue for the summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow.
It's Tuesday, July 19, and this is your Barbados Day Afternoon Update. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kamar Jordan. Police are on the hunt for a 21-year-old St. Thomas man wanted in connection with a number of serious criminal matters. Wanted is Romario Lashley, alias Bar, of Downs Gap, Arthur Seat, St. Thomas. Lashley is between 5'8" to 5'10" in height and is light brown in complexion. He's advised to present himself to police in the company of an attorney of his choice. Lawmen say he's considered armed and dangerous and should not be approached by members of the public. Just over a week ago, you remember that Lashley's mother, Maxine, appealed directly through Barbados Today to Romario, who is accused of shooting a police officer, to hand himself over to lawmen. The distressed mother told Barbados Today this morning she's not heard from her son and she's still hoping that he will surrender. Well, every 3 days, the Queen Elizabeth Hospital has to treat a victim of gun crime. And the head of the Accident and Emergency Department, Dr. Cheney Williams, warns that it's crippling the island's healthcare system. She told a recent panel discussion entitled Gun Violence, What Does It Have to Do with Me?, that gun violence is a serious public health issue and it must be tackled since it's draining the resources of the hospital.
There's a cost where all bloods can be consumed, all supplies can be consumed. The time spent trying to save a life that the injuries could have been prevented prevents us from seeing persons who have conditions for which they have no control over, the asthmatic, the heart attack, the other persons. So we're diverting resources, and it affects how the patients get admitted to the wards, how they get to operating theatre. So we consider it a public health issue that has rippling effects on our healthcare system.
To the news this Tuesday, the island's lawmakers are today debating changes to the Constitution Amendment Bill 2016. It will extend the retirement ages of the Director of Public Prosecutions, Charles Leacock QC, and the Auditor General, Lee Trotman. Leading off debate, Prime Minister Frendel Stewart, who holds responsibility for the public service, says under the current law, the DPP and the Auditor General are required to retire at the age of 62, while other public servants are allowed to demit office at 67. Stewart says both the DPP and the Auditor General have raised concern that they are at a disadvantage and their constitutional rights are being breached. Therefore, he says, as recommended by the Solicitor General, appropriate changes are to be made.
The advice of the Solicitor General was sought, and that advice said that the two officers in question, they both wrote to the Ministry of Civil Service. The two officers in question were on good legal ground, and that the disadvantage to which they have been exposed would have to be corrected by an amendment to the Constitution, since amendments to the Pensions Act cannot be made to apply in every material particular to the Auditor General and to the Director of Public Prosecutions.
But while the opposition Barbados Labour Party expressed broad support for the bill, the opposition leader Mia Motley raised a number of concerns over the way the government went about tabling the legislation.
In addition to the Solicitor General's opinion being shared, the more substantive issue for us in this matter is that governance in our system must be coherent, and that we must not send mixed messages to our employees.
1 year after Lime Flow merged under one company, the managing director, Niall Sheehy, says they're on the road to success. The company has been at the center of bitter complaints from consumers. During celebrations at the weekend to mark its anniversary, Sheehy says he's pleased with the company's achievements.
We completed the build out of our fibre network, making Barbados the first country in the world to have 100% fibre to the home. And all this was done while bringing two separate companies together and with moving people into new offices. So it's amazing to think what we have achieved, and I'm really appreciative of our staff and the role that they played in it. And I'm really appreciative of the people of Barbados who have worked with us to get there, and they've been incredibly accepting of the Flow brand right from day one.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
The ultimate adventure begins at Courts. For every $100 spent, you get a chance to win a trip for 4 to Universal Studios, a Samsung 55-inch curved TV, or one of 5 S7 handsets. Plus, buy any Samsung TV for a chance to win a 65-inch curved TV. Purchase one of our featured audio systems for a chance to win a PlayStation 4, or your purchase free. Shop with Ready Finance and pay nothing down for 30 days. Join the adventure only at Courts. Bringing value home.
Do you want to make sure that your favorite BT Soca Royale champion hopeful is in with a great chance of winning $10,000? Well, it's simple as going to www.facebook.com/Barbados today to cast your vote. These are the finalists: Mr. VJ and King Julian, Summer Again, Joaquin, This Place, Sammy G, Mash Up the Place, Damien Marvey, Know the Face, Azizi, My Reason, Donnell, Wet Me, Griner, Turn on the Speaker, Hyper Songs, Bam Bam Back, Faith Calendar, Hunted, and Mr. Dale, Nothing Sweeter.
Special thanks to these sponsors: Flow, CGI, Capital Media HD, the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, the 50th Anniversary of Independence Celebration Secretariat, and the NCF.
ICBL T20 Cricket Party, more than a match. To Gary's 80th birthday, celebrating the greatest all-rounder and our national hero. You can't beat that. July 28th, 6:30 p.m. Tickets from Kensington Oval, CS Pharmacy, and TicketPal.com. Hosted by the 50th Anniversary Secretariat.
On the regional scene, Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica are on the road to mending fences. On day 2 of his visit to Kingston, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, assures there's nothing but brotherly love for the people of Jamaica. And on the proposed boycott of Trini products by Jamaicans, he points out that the investment from Port of Spain to Kingston ought not to be seen as anything other than welcome foreign investment.
In the opening statements, Prime Minister Holness said the fact that 13,000 Trinidad and Tobago nationals traveled to Jamaica in 2015 and over 15,000 Jamaicans traveled to Trinidad shows that our nationals have adopted and accepted the vision of those who came before us and created the architecture of CARICOM.
Together, we must find ways to ensure that this natural exchange and interconnectedness between our two countries is hassle-free and facilitated by our respective regulatory bureaucracies.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there's nothing but brotherly love for the people of Jamaica. And the fact that there are many tens of thousands of Jamaicans who are living comfortably, going in and out of Trinidad and Tobago, the glass is half and more than half. 97% of the people, 97 out of every 100 people that come to Trinidad come with no problem.
He says if there's some 3% that have issues, well, those issues must be dealt with dignity.
On the international scene, the International Monetary Fund revises the world growth target downwards, warning that Britain's decision to leave the European Union has thrown a spanner in the works of the global economic outlook. Instead of the 3.2% growth forecast for 2016, the IMF is now expecting only 3.1% growth. The financial body cautions that the UK will be the worst affected of all the advanced economies of the world. And it cut Britain's economic growth from 1.7 to 1.5% this year. The IMF says before the Brexit referendum vote on June 23rd, the global economy has been showing promising signs of growth. Well, that's our news and sports at this hour, but for more you can log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, or you can like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, or Screenplay in a supermarket, or a gas station near you. You can also check us out on Channel 99, that's on Flow TV, or Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Kamar Jordan. Have a fabulous afternoon, and be sure to join us back here at 6 o'clock this evening.